Good morning! It's Thanksgiving and we don't have classes for the entire week, so we're going on a holiday! Goodbye, Berkeley! I had to pay to get my seat because the flight was overbooked. I don't know why they do this here. But here we are in Vegas and I love the vibes the moment we touched down. Just look at the airport! We collected the car and headed to the hotel. Yes, that pyramid is our hotel! I was so amazed by how big this room was. And it has spectacular views over the airport runway. The best part is that it only cost $80 although they don't serve water, so remember to bring your own. The bed was so comfy, but I didn't want to waste a moment, so I got up quickly and we decided to start our holiday with a roller coaster. We are going to take the roller coaster. It was really fun with great views of the strip. Yeah! We explored a little bit more before heading back to the hotel to get ready for the night. All ready for the first night in Vegas! We made a last-minute reservation at Gordon Ramsay's steakhouse and started the evening with some bubbles. This bread was phenomenal. It was honey and wheat on one side and sweet onion on the other. Beef Wellington, ribeye, seafood and mash. They were all just so good and delicious. And of course I had to pair it with my red wine. We caught a glimpse of the sphere at the car park. It's so adorable, just look at that guy. We bought some mojitos and headed for our show of the night. The ladies were so beautiful with such great stage presence. Mandy right there was my favorite girl. How loud I cheered!
It's like freezing, but we're going to party.
What stage is
Got a couple hours of sleep before heading for the road to Arizona. The drive was so beautiful. Just look at that sunset. Yes, I was passenger princess for the entire trip. We finally got to the Airbnb in the evening. It was nice and cozy, and I had my own room. We went to a chicken place for dinner that was near our apartment, and the queue was so long. By the time we got to the front, they only had chicken tenders left, but it was still pretty good.
This pale ale is called Horseshoe Bend. Pretty good. You're going to the Antelope Canyon. It's 5 degrees today and sort of drizzling a little.
The ride was so bumpy, but kind of fun. And when we entered the Antelope Canyon, it was just like a spiritual experience. It is located on the south shore of Lake Powell, and entry is restricted, so you have to book a tour. You can see the rain. This song was actually played by our tour guide. Everything is so beautiful. Next, we visited the Glen Canyon Den. I don't know why it's called Glen Canyon, but it was beautiful. Although not as beautiful as the Horseshoe Bend that absolutely took my breath away. It's one of the most beautiful sights I have ever seen in my life. Just look how beautiful it is at sunset. But it was getting really cold, so we started running back to the car. We are at Moran Point and it's -2 degrees, but we have wine to warm us up.
We gotta go. We got this.
We set off early again and stopped along the way to get breakfast, and it was snowing. Their advertisements were unique and funny. Arizona's pretty awesome. Breakfast portions were humongous as usual everywhere in the United States. Back on the road, we saw some pretty cool Joshua trees along the way and finally arrived at Eagle Point. We also went on a skywalk, but we weren't allowed to bring in our phones and cameras, unfortunately. We continued our journey back to Vegas. The moon was huge and beautiful. Oh, did I forget to say, the journey between Vegas and Arizona is about 5 hours.
It is our last night in Vegas.
We had dinner at Benihana. The vibes were really nice and the food was great. But I had to rush my dinner because I was going for another show by myself. Yes, it's Magic Mike Live. There were so many ladies and bachelorettes. The Mikes made an appearance in uniform. What a great start! It started pretty wholesome, boy band stuff. And then at some point, they started taking off their tops and the crowd went wow. There were solo performances as well, and that's my bias right there. And it was really interactive. They suited up, which was nice, but this was hands down my favorite performance of the night. It was so hot. Kinda reminded me of Step Up, but spicy version. This performance was pretty cool too. Rewrite the Stars, spicy version. It was really fun, definitely a core memory of the trip.
We are going to Zoo!
We managed to get on a guest list and waited for a really long time before Date Mouse finally appeared. Zouk Las Vegas feels like a premium version of Zouk Singapore, but I do miss my Zouk Singapore.
Heading back today.
Barely had any sleep, but had the best chicken noodle soup ever. Before we left, we managed to visit the Sky Tower, which was absolutely amazing. It felt like we were in a simulation. Bye, Las Vegas! We managed to catch a glimpse of the sphere as we were taking off, and the sunset was so beautiful. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe for more travel videos.